Hi everybody, just doing a very quick video here today, and I just want to talk about just the waste of money in the HSE. Just something I will cover here, that the HSE has been spending a lot of money on cosmetic surgery here in our public hospitals here in Ireland at a cost of 10 million, while there's thousands and thousands of people waiting on the waiting lists for, urgent medical treatment. It's actually shocking. It'll shock you now when you hear this. So this is a report that was done by the Irish Mirror on the 22nd of July 2024, where 10 million was spent on liposuction, breast augmentation, facelifts in public hospitals since 2021. So let's just break it down here now. 1,908 patients have gone under the knife in state-funded hospitals for surgeries including nose jobs, brow lifts, if you don't mind, breast reduction since 2021 at the cost of 10.4 million. 87 patients underwent facelifts, brow lift and neck lift procedures during the 3-year period, costing €316,371. 288 had eyelid, where they just removed the bags or the fat from the eyes. The cost there was 288 people, 634,781. More than 140 patients had breast augmentation, costing over €1 million. Unbelievable. 550 had breast reduction procedures at a cost of 5.5 million. Now, that is probably the one out of all the procedures that I think does take an effect on women's life. But I think the other procedures are mostly cosmetic, like we have to be realistic here. But let's keep on going. 160 nose jobs, rhinoplasty, at a cost of €893,148. 158 patients had application, insertion and removal procedures on their breasts at a cost of €444,072. 247 patients had liposuction at a cost of €1.8 million. Now, what it says here is liposuction was previously described on the HSE website as a cosmetic procedure carried out to improve a person's appearance rather than their health. So what we need to take into account here, that these procedures are being done in our public hospitals here in Ireland at a cost of 10+ million over the last 3 years. Now, a medical consultant would write off on these procedures to be done. But what is seriously wrong here is the amount of people in Ireland on our waiting lists here in our hospitals, waiting for like emergency and crucial healthcare, waiting to get their first appointment with a consultant, waiting for day procedures, operations, endoscopies, scans. There's so many. Now, I just want to go to something else here. In the Irish Times, this was reported on the 1st of April 2025, that there's more than 200 children waiting for spinal surgery here in Ireland, which is shocking. And we know these children, we know how they're suffering. These are young children and they're in an immense pain and they've no quality of life, and they're on these horrific waiting lists, and all they get is excuses from the HSE and from the government. It's excuse after excuse. They're being told, oh, we don't have the qualified nurses, we don't have the qualified surgeons, but yet the HSE can blow 10 million on cosmetic surgery, on procedures such as like liposuction, facelifts, brow lifts. Come on, people, like that's not, urgent, essential medical care. And a lot of people don't know this. And this is why I'm making the video today, just to bring this out to the public. And I think this is very insulting to people that are on these waiting lists, waiting for urgent and very necessary health care and health treatment. And if there's anyone watching and you are on a waiting list, if you don't mind popping down into the comments, how long are you waiting, for your treatment, when you see this going on, like, 10 million on cosmetic surgery in our public hospitals, here in Ireland, that are on their knees, like they're like third world hospitals at this stage. Our A&Es are an absolute disgrace. You're lucky at this stage to get a bed. What am I saying? You're even lucky to get a trolley, not to mind a bed. And a lot of people are sitting on a chair waiting to get a trolley to get a bed. That's how bad we're gone now. And you know, all of this going on, all these excuses from the HSE, all these excuses from the government, and they're just all blatant excuses. Because if they can throw away 10 million on like cosmetic surgery, they're just laughing at the Irish people at this stage, laughing. So I thought that one might interest you. Definitely it needs to be brought to the public, and if you are waiting on a hospital waiting list, just as I said, put it in the comments, you know, because this is a disgrace. Like, and you know, when you think of those poor children too with the spinal surgery, like this is insulting to them and to their families. You know, they're there waiting and waiting, and the children in immense pain, and a lot of the time their conditions are deteriorating because they have to wait so long. But yet the HSE can just, you know, waste 10 million on like cosmetic surgeries, facelifts, liposuction, breast augmentation. It's absolutely nuts. And like, I mean, let's be honest, only in Ireland would you see this kind of carry on happening. So yeah, wanted to bring that one to you. I'll keep it short and to the point today. But definitely a very interesting one, and probably one that a lot of people aren't aware of. So just share that around and put into the comments, how long are you waiting here in Ireland for a hospital appointment when you see this carry on, you know, going on. It's unreal. So like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye for now. Bye.